time, everybody, and welcome back to the next 20 pages of The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I want to do some housekeeping really quick. First off, you've probably noticed that I haven't been posting as frequently, and the reason being, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but I got a full-time job now, and it pretty much gets to the point where it's a really long day for me, about 10-hour day, maybe even 11-hour day, and I come home pretty late, and I don't really even have that much time for myself. I have not been going to the gym as often as I used to. I haven't been reading as much. I haven't been doing a lot of stuff in my personal life. And because of that, unfortunately, I have to pretty much make it where 20 pages is every other day. At least I'm going to be posting videos every other day. But in between those days, I'm going to be focusing on social media. I talked about this before, that it was kind of an idea, but now I'm actually going to have to implement it because of how busy I've been. It's pretty much going to be in my best interest in order to balance my life out a little bit better and not to be so stressed. I've been really stressed with this. I've been wanting to really push 20 pages as much as I can, but it's really hard to when I have so much other shit on my mind. But I digress. Also, what I wanted to mention is, it is a new month. It's the beginning of a month. And I am going to start doing book giveaways. This month, I am going to be giving away a free copy of Crushing It. If you want to know how to get that book, go on my Instagram profile, and I'll pretty much tell you how to, what's the word? I don't want to say apply. How to, fuck it, I'm just going to say it. How to apply for it. You're not applying for it. It's so weird. You get the point. It's a raffle. The way I'm going to do it is I'm pretty much going to so you see your live entry instead of it making it seem like it's fake or anything like that. Every time I get an entry in, what I'm going to be doing is I'm recording a Snapchat or a Instagram story of me personally writing your username down on a piece of paper and then dropping it into a hat or some kind of box or something like that. That then at the end of the month, I'm going to put my hand in and reach out and grab one of the usernames and announce the winner of the book. That's pretty much all I have for housekeeping. So let's get right into it, guys. First point being is life situation versus life. I love the distinction between the two that Eckhart Tolle makes. Like, for example, a lot of us, whenever life gets tough, we always like to blame life. We always like to say, life fucking sucks. Because I'm terribly overworked, my boss sucks, I'm not a millionaire, I don't know. I'm just saying all this stuff, just so you know, this is not relevant to my life at all. But stuff like that, and people blame it on their life. The problem is, though, it is not their life to blame. Think about it. You're going to blame your whole life because of a shitty circumstance that you have right now? That doesn't make sense. So what you should be doing is blaming the life situation, the life event that's unfolding right now or whenever it's unfolding. Don't blame life entirely because it's not your whole life that sucks. It's just this one hardship, this one time. So don't look at it in the way of it's your whole life. Also, whenever you're doing this, whenever you're saying it's a life, you're putting a timestamp on things. For example, whenever you say it's life, you're putting it as in it's either the past that gave you this terrible feeling or it's the future that gave you this terrible feeling. And that's the distinction. You're trying to live in the power of now, the moment of now. And in order to do that, you have to stop putting labels of the past and the future. You have to start living in the now. The way to do that is by saying you're alive now and living life now. It's what's going on in life now. Also, beside that fact, whenever you are blaming your life situation, you can't really just blame it on the life situation itself because, I'm not going to lie, I lost my train of thought right there. Let me look at my notes really quick and grasp what I was talking about. Now I remember. So whenever you're having these problems and they're happening in this life situation, First off, I guarantee you those problems that you're having do not relate to the moment of now. Like right now, where I'm sitting, the problems I have at work are at work. They are not here with me. They are in the future. Therefore, tomorrow when I walk into the door of the office building. Right now, though, totally mellowed out. Everything's great. Life is great. The moment of now is great. Everything's just amazing. So, look at life like that. Don't fucking start blaming everything else and pretty much piling it all into one circumstance right now. And right now life sucks because of all these things. Dude, stop. That's not what it is. You're putting the future and the past all together into the present, which makes you unhappy. So stop looking at life like that. Going to the second point, we have no expectations. There's some great quotes that I'm going to pretty much read off really quickly, and then I'll explain them. So, Eckhart Tolle says, you can use a challenge to awaken you, or you can allow it to pull you into even deeper sleep. It's interesting because whenever you come up upon challenges, some people, they shut down and they have a terrible meltdown because of it. Other people rise above it. People like challenges. People start doing better things because, they're living in the now. They're accepting for what it is now and moving forward instead of dwelling on it in the past and just sitting back and oh my God, my life. People that are living in the now are happy because they're not really looking at life like that. They're accepting things as they are and moving onward. Now, the second part that Eckhart Tolle mentions is, if you can't keep your mind present in a room doing nothing, then you won't be present when things go wrong. I love that because think about it. It's kind of, whenever things do go wrong, you start getting reactive. And this is whenever you start pulling out those pain bodies that are instilled within you. If you don't know what pain bodies are, check out the videos. I don't know, a video ago or 2 videos ago. I don't remember. But regardless, check it out. If you don't know what pain bodies are, look into it. If not, Google it. Shorter, quicker response. But yeah, it's true. If you can't handle being present right now when nothing is happening, how do you expect to be present whenever things are happening literally right now? Like right now, I'm totally chilled out. But if someone came up to me and just started yelling at me, how would I handle it? Would I freak out? Would I be reactive and start freaking out? Or because I'm in the state of now, just chilling and relaxing, would I just be like, whoa, bro, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? You gotta feel it out. You gotta really start learning how to be present in the moment and just accepting things how they are and stop being so negative towards everything. Which brings upon the next point, the third point, negativity and unhappiness. This is an interesting part too because unhappiness lies within us because of the past and the future. We always put a distinction between the two. We always put timestamps. Because we're not where we want to be, we start getting unhappy because we don't have the things we want. And there's that gap. We're creating that stress. We're creating that pressure. And because of that, we aren't living in the now. We're not accepting things for what they are. We're not being appreciative for what's in front of us. We keep thinking about what's going to happen because we don't have what we want. So stop doing that. Stop even looking at the past. Just embrace the moment of now. After all, as I did mention before, now is all you have. In order to get to the future, you have to live in the now. You have to live now and you have to pursue what you want by living now. Also, if you think about it, people that pretty much have violent acts, once they start doing physical abuse or whatever it is, it's because of these pain bodies that are being pulled out because they're so unhappy and they're starting to be reactive on those emotions. They're not being present in the moment. They're being pretty much brought back to that misery from their memory because of their pain body. And that's why they lash out, because they're reactive. They're not in the moment. They're in the past or in the future, whatever it is. That is all I have for you guys. I feel super zenned out right now. But that is all I have for you guys. I'm going to pretty much say my social media handles as always. Thing is, though, with all the social media handles, first off, Facebook, I'm really not that active on it. I'll be honest with you guys. I pretty much just notify you guys whenever I post a video, and I don't know what else to post on there. And then secondly, I have Instagram, which I highly recommend you to follow this one because I post a lot on there. I post a lot of daily quotes. I post a lot of good photos. I post whenever I post my next videos. I'll be letting you know about the book giveaway. So follow me on Instagram to know how to enter. That's the word I was looking for. Enter, not apply. How to enter the giveaway. And then we have Twitter. Twitter, I don't know. To be honest, I don't really post that much either. Whatever I have in my mind, I post on there. I don't really post too much on there too. But if you want, go ahead and follow it. And lastly, you always know I'm posting on YouTube. So go ahead and subscribe. You'll see more of this. More of 20 pages, whatever it is. That is all I have for you guys today. Mentioning with 20 pages, actually, you guys know this is a movement. I want you guys to read 20 pages every day if you can. If 20 pages is still too much and still too daunting of a task, just read 10 pages. That's it. 10 pages. If 10 pages is still too much, 5 pages, whatever it is, as long as you get your gold nuggets from books every single day. That is it. That's all I have for you guys. Be awesome, be great, and take care.